Audrey, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to meet with me.
Thank you.
Just a little bit about the purpose of me wanting to get to know you is around the fact that my area of work has to do with increasing the employment rates so that everybody has an opportunity to have a meaningful role, meaningful work. And the best way we knew to do that is in almost a grassroots way, meet with businesses and business owners to find out about the business,
Right.
your vision, your mission, any needs that you may have, because we may be able to help solve some of the issues that have been a barrier for you or that you've had to put energy into,
Right.
which takes away from the time you need to actually be running your business.
Right.
So, do you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. Your studio is just gorgeous.
Thank you.
This is so unique. How did you get into this particular area of exercise? And it's almost like a mental transformation, I would think, as you began to do this work.
I feel like I was led here. It was kind of funny. It's kind of a long story, but I used to be a fitness instructor teaching Zumba classes, and I started doing that. My husband had a brain tumor, and he was not able to work, and we were in the middle of construction on an addition in our house, and I was no longer able to teach or take the classes, so I decided I was going to use that space and start teaching. Teaching the classes, I taught too many, and I did damage to my foot and ankle and my back. And this came along on a magazine at my house, and I thought about it, and I knew inversions were really good for the body. It was great for the serotonin in your brain, and great for decompressing the spine. So I looked into it, and I found that there was nothing like this here in Virginia. And the first place that I went to try it out was in Florida, and I fell in love with it.
And you have so many certifications.
Yes, I do.
So you are highly qualified. This is just a question I was wondering as we were talking now that came up. Is there a link between your business and individuals who may be recovering or have recovered from medical issues where this would fit into them maintaining a lifestyle where their health doesn't worsen or go back to the place where they had to have some treatment?
There are a couple of places where this would be great for them if they haven't had recent surgeries or anything like that. We do have a couple of contraindications, meaning that if they've had recent surgeries, they should not be hanging upside down unless they get approved by the doctor. We also have, if you have high blood pressure or low blood pressure, very low blood pressure, you should not be hanging upside down as well. But there are a large amount of people that have minor back issues and tightness in the back, or just just pains. And many people who have come here feel like this is their answer. They can actually stay fit. They can still do exercise, but it's low impact. It's not putting a lot of stress on their joints. And hanging upside down is decompressing the spine and putting fluid back into those vertebral discs and realigning the spine all at the same time. You feel really good, and it never gets old.
And it's almost seems to have some of the benefits of swimming in that you position yourself in a way where gravity and the stressors that would normally be on the spine are lifted from the movements.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You're decompressing, and those discs are like sponges, and they need to be rehydrated. So when you hang upside down, you're putting that fluid back into those discs, putting more space in between the spine.
Yes.
And you feel really good. Many of the clients who have tried it for the very first time, when they walk out that door, they feel different. They feel wonderful.
Wow.
And Christopher Harrison, the founder of Anti-Gravity, his motto is with every session, you will become happier, healthier, and taller. You gain a little bit of a quarter of an inch every time you are in the hammocks.
And it's just strikingly beautiful. I just loved watching you do the movements, and
It's fun.
that's yeah. So there's so many components to it, from health, just the aesthetics of it, and then just kind of some of the benefits probably of meditation and yoga.
Right.
Even.
Yes. We have several different classes that we teach in the hammocks. Some are fitness level, high impact, not impact, but it's high intensity fitness. And then we also have the gentle stretching, the yoga. We also have a restorative class that is just lying in the hammock, resting, and just some movement, some undulation and movement, and it feels really good. Yeah, so we have several different types of classes that we offer.
So they're really customized to the person and their needs.
Yeah, and there's a lot to choose from for them, whatever their need is.
Well, I love your website. It's not only beautiful like your studio, but it's so informative. Is that something that's done with in-house, or do you outsource that?
I outsource it. I use Rocket Pop Media to do that, and as a matter of fact, they're working on the website now. They're going to make it a little bit better.
Well, they don't have far to go.
Right.
The other piece, the blog, which is so informative too, is the blog done internally by the staff who work for you?
Yes.
Okay. And sometimes I know organizations can get so busy that sometimes creating the blog can kind of be one of the lower priorities. Is that here? Is that
Yes,
an
I
issue?
mean, it's something that would be very time consuming for me. And you get, as a business owner, you are putting out fires a lot. You're trying, you're
Yes,
bouncing
yes.
around, and you're like a little flea that is spending a little bit of effort in each category. And I feel like some of the things like that, like a blog, kind of takes the back burner because you need to focus on the things that are needing now.
that are emergent.
Yeah,
as
and-
you're moving through your work with your customers.
Yes. And as an instructor also, I'm constantly trying to come up with new routines too. So, some things will be more of a priority.
If there was someone who was well suited to the vision and mission, and I want to get back to that a little bit, and had a vocational theme of fitness in this creative way of thinking about really lifestyle, might be an area you could benefit from having some help with?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, great. And that is one of those universal areas that so many businesses, when you're the business owner and you have those expert skills for what the what the business purpose is.
Right.
If someone else who doesn't have your skills can come in because they're well matched to the theme of your business as well as writing, that can free you up then to put all your creativity into other areas.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Would you mind telling me more about your mission? The piece that I loved is you want to provide something different and exciting for this area. So, and that I can kind of feel that as who you are in probably many aspects of your life.
I like, yes. I like to have different types of fitness. I like to have keep the brain working as well as the body. I am a strong believer that if you keep working the same muscles over and over again, one, you get bored, and two, you're kind of stable with those muscles, and you're not branching out and using other muscles, so you're not burning fat as often because the same muscles are being used, and they learn, they get stuck there. So you have to kind of change it a little bit in order to challenge yourself and challenge the body and also challenge the brain at the same time.
That's exactly, the word challenge came into kind of probably one of the values that you work from, is to continue challenging ourselves to become the best we can be.
Right.
Would it be possible, as we want to get to know more about your business, your vision, and you've been so clear in sharing that, to also go observe next door, just to understand that part of your business better? Okay, so we could get in touch with you in the future?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. I think that's it. Is there any anything that we could specifically be supportive of you, other than marketing? When we meet with businesses, that's part of our passion too, to say, hey, do you know these businesses are happening here? And with that, marketing sometimes can be an area that folks need help with. Is that something that would be beneficial too?
That was what I was just getting ready to say. As marketing, one, it's very time consuming, and it's also very expensive. So that is one of our hardest things to deal with, is the marketing. We do well with social media. And then we also do well with word of mouth. So we have a lot of people that call and say, so-and-so told me about this place and loved it, and we would like to try it. But we don't have the time and the resources to do a lot more of marketing. We don't.
Right.
I just kind of feel like the legwork that needs to be done is not able to be done.
And again, the time taken away from your high level skills around the work would be lost in having to focus on the marketing side.
Right.
So let me just make sure that I'm clear. It sounds like help with the blog, help with marketing, and then also looking at product or service expansion we could have additional conversations about.
Right, yeah.
And what that could look like as we begin to work with individuals who might be a good fit. And again, the way that we work is just bringing people together who have a common interest.
Right.
And typically when folks have a passion, you're already starting to bond because you have that connection and that interest.
Right.
So, do you have any questions at all?
No, I mean, I always like a win-win situation. So